Alright, Shalom. Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rokak Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing, salutation to the house of David and the house of Saul will be destroyed in these last days, man. And so the controversy of what is going on right now is men are being offended by the words that are spoken of by the prophets. Now, man called himself being in his truth and teaching, but men are not going to topics that need to be expounded on. This is big ass elephant in the room, and men are just they clearly see the elephant in the room, but they're just avoiding it. It's like it's not even there. So what's happening is the Lord is putting the true spirit upon his real man to come out with these topics that are controversial, that everybody just wants to sidestep and wants to tiptoe around. You see, what's going on is many men are in the spirit of trying to be politically correct. Many men are in the spirit to try not to ruffle any feathers. Because what's going on is the righteous is in the midst of the wicked. The righteous men are in the midst of lukewarm guys. And so you men out there that know that shit is not right, and you have men out there that are in the sincere spirit and they're bringing out the truth, and you want to condemn those men that are actually bringing out the truth, warning the sheep about false prophets and men that are lukewarm, and you want to condemn those men and justify the wicked, the Lord's going to destroy you. Because what's going on is men are being emotionally attached to men that are lukewarm. And so when a rebuke comes out, they want to justify those men that are lukewarm. Because really, if you really think about it, that's how the psychology works. Because you're in that same spirit as well. And so you're going to get two reactions off of our videos. See, we don't care about if you watch our videos or not. You don't have to watch our videos, man. Our videos are only pointed to the real ones that are really in the spirit, that really knows what's going on. So you're going to have two reactions to what we say. You're either going to be a demon, that demon's going to come out, or you're going to understand what the spirit is trying to say. Because this thing is not a game. This thing is not no popularity contest. We're not doing these videos to try to get the likes from men, to try to gain friends. We can give a damn about that, man. It's whether you have the spirit in these last days or not. And many men are in that spirit of trying to be lukewarm, trying to be accepted by everybody else, man. It's not about being accepted by everybody else. It's about being accepted by the Lord. So your man's judgment are being clouded by other men's opinions, vain opinions. And that's ultimately the Lord doing that to lead them both to their destruction. Because you can't touch the Lord's man. And we're going to keep doing our videos the way we do it, man. Because it's the spirit that is speaking. See, man is so carnal, they think that it's coming from the carnal mind and the carnal aspect of things. But it's really coming from the spirit. This goes to show that many men don't have the spirit. Galatians chapter 3 and verse 1. O you foolish Galatians, who has bewitched you that you shall not obey the truth, before whose eyes Yahushua HaMashiach has been evidently set forth, crucified among you? And Paul reproved and rebuked those Galatians because they were going the fuck off. Who has bewitched you not to believe the truth? Many men want to accept the spirit of just being okay with being in a lukewarm spirit. You see somebody that's lukewarm, they're not pushing the truth. Now you got to ask yourself this: why are you in this truth? Are you just in this truth to be just settled back on your lease? And then when a controversial topic comes up, then you want to do a video, but in the meanwhile, your ass has not been doing any videos. And this is what's going on. Man have not counted the cost. They think they just come to this thing like a Christian church, do a video here and there. Oh, I'll do a video right now, and I'll do a video next week. Man don't count the cost. They just come to this thing with a carnal mind. They really were deceitful in the first place. And that demon just has to be manifested by the true words of the real man of the Lord. And this is what the Lord is doing. By using this real man, the Lord is condemning men you know, that watch their videos, and they have wickedness and they have deceit in their hearts. You're being condemned when you think something in your heart against the real man of the Lord. But you don't think that way because you're carnal. Because judgment is not going speedily out. But we're in the days of judgment right now. And every single word that a man says against the true prophets, you're going to have to give account for that. Because the true spirit's out there, and it's right in front of you. And things are happening, things are manifesting through the spirit. But you choose to justify the wicked and condemn the righteous. And that's going to be to your own destructions. Alright. Let me get another precept. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 2. It says, "For I am jealous over you with a godly jealousy, for I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Yahushua HaMashiach." So, what are we doing in these last days? We're getting the mind of the bridegroom. Alright, Slakia, not the bridegroom, of the bride to be ready for the bridegroom, which is the elect. So the elect have to know everything that's going on. You don't just feed certain things to the elect. They have to know everything that's going on. And man don't want to bring out everything. That's why men are constantly doing topics about bullshit that don't even matter. Like, you just look at a video, you be like, what is this, man? Like, what are you doing? The important things that need to be brought out, men are not bringing out. Because men know deep down that they're going to ruffle some feathers. That's not a true trait of a man of the Lord right there. The Lord was a stumbling block to Israel and to the wicked Pharisees and Sadducees. Why? Because he brought the whole truth out. He didn't hold his word back from blood. You're really cursed when you do that. A lot of you guys are cursed. This is why you guys can't do videos, because you're cursed. The Lord cursed that tree, you know, when he went to try to get some fruit, but it was dry. It was withered. So the Lord, what did the Lord do? He cursed it, and automatically it started to die. And many of you are dead in the spirit. And that's a curse to not be able to see what the true spirit is saying these last days, man. That's a curse to be in that lukewarm spirit. And what's going on, what you got to understand is many men are not in the spirit of the Lord in these last days. Many men are in that spirit of Satan. Verse 3. "But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your minds shall be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Yahushua HaMashiach." Many men are being beguiled. Because the reason why we push so hard is because me and the brother are by ourselves. We don't need to be in a group. We don't need to be around a lot of people. Because more bodies, that equals Satan be able to come up in there and corrupt a mind. So that's why we're by ourselves. That's why the Lord has us by ourselves. And so that gives us the ability to teach the whole doctrine, the whole role, without having to worry about ruffling some feathers, man. Because the Lord said he's going to destroy 2/3 of Israel. So you now bringing out that man the wicked, you're justifying the wicked. That's going to get your ass destroyed. Alright? So many of you guys are beguiled and your judgment is clouded because you're around men that are not in the right spirit, men that are lukewarm. You got to get the hell away from that. But the Lord has to do his bidding. The Lord has to get you away from that. If the Lord keeps you around that and you're just going against the real man, hey, that's going to be to your own destruction. That's it, man. We don't got time for games, man. We're at the fourth quarter. You're trying to justify somebody that's not pushing the work in these last days. What the hell is wrong with you, man? What the hell is wrong with you? The Lord's going to kill a lot of you guys out there, man, that are playing games with his word. Matthew chapter 18 and verse 7. It says, "Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be that offenses come. But woe to that man by whom the offense cometh. Wherefore, if thy hand or thy foot offend thee, cut them off and cast them from thee. It is better for thee to enter into life halted or maimed, rather than having 2 hands or 2 feet to be cast into everlasting fire. Right, man. So if you're around men that are lukewarm, you have to get the hell away from that, man. You know what I'm saying? And the scriptures say, woe unto that man who is offended. And many men are offended by the true prophets of the Lord. Many men are offended by the prophets of the Lord, man. This is why the real, true man can't be around a lot of people, man. They ultimately got to be by themselves, because a lot of men, they really have wicked intents in their heart. And they really want to put the real man to death. Alright? But the real men are going to keep on shining on and on, man. You can't stop the Spirit of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? If you want that lukewarm, sugar-coated shit, go to IUIC. Go to the Christian church. Because this truth ain't for you, man. Shalom.